insanely excited to be filming today's video because this is finally going to be my more in-depth review of the Too Faced Love Flush Blush Palette from their spring collection. I'm so excited to talk to you guys a little bit more about this palette because, as you guys know, I have just been obsessing over it. And as of right now when I'm filming this, it is available on the Sephora Canada website. Retails for $45 Canadian. I'll probably put like a little note here or something for when I actually post the video if it's still available. Hopefully it will be available for a little while because I definitely want you guys to get the opportunity to try this out if you haven't yet. So let's talk about what this palette is. This is a blush palette, like I said, the Love Flush Blush Palette, which is the biggest tongue twister ever. And in this palette, basically, you get a mini size of their entire range of their Love Flush 16-hour wear blushes. So all of the blushes in this palette are available in Too Faced Permanent Range. So if you can't snag this palette or you just don't need this many options, you can get any of the shades individually as well if you like the looks of them. Also in this palette, I want to talk a little bit about the size because sometimes when you get palettes like this, there's not a whole lot of product in it. Each individual blush in here is 2 grams. The standard kind of like blush size is around 5 grams, so you're actually getting a decent amount of product. If you're like me and you are like a die-hard obsessive blush freak, then there's not a very good chance you're ever going to run out of any of these shades. And like I said, even if you do, you can repurchase it as well if there's a shade you really love. So that is always a really nice thing when a product is limited edition, but if you really fall in love with one of the items in the palette or in the set or whatever, you can still get it full size later on if you really truly fall in love with it. Personally, the only kind of slight mild con to me is the size of this palette. I ordered this online, so I didn't see it in person first, and when I opened it, I was like, holy crap, that is a really long palette. Like, I don't think you guys can really see quite how long it is. Despite the length of it, I still feel like this would make a really great palette for traveling. Like, it's not going to fit in a ton of makeup bags, but it's definitely still functional for travel because it's quite thin and still quite compact even though it is long. I think this is perfect for traveling and perfect for a wide range of options because you really get everything in it. Like, if you are a high maintenance blush girl and you want like a million different options when you're traveling and everything, this is going to be perfect because you get like a more like warm toned kind of neutral pink, you get a bronze, you get a peach, you get a brighter pink, you get like the more cool toned lavender shade, and you also get a plum as well. So really get everything you could possibly want within the realm of normal blush shades. As for texture, they all have a similar texture. They're not quite matte, but they're not shimmery or glittery either. They just have that really nice satin kind of finish where if you apply it, it's not going to interfere with like your highlight, but it's also not going to look chalky at all. And you can also of course mix the shades together, so you can really get endless possibilities if you want to experiment with them a little bit. So on to my next point. This is something I have already like raved about. If you missed my top 10 products from Too Faced video, this was already in it because I've already fallen in love with it. And in that video I raved about how long wearing these blushes are. Now, until 2 seconds ago when I looked at them on the website individually, I did not know that these were marketed as 16-hour wear blushes, and they hold up to that claim like you wouldn't believe. These are the longest wearing blushes in my collection, hands down. They're longer wearing than Tarte, than NARS, than Benefit, than anything else that I have. One of my favorite combos is mixing these two shades together, which are I Will Always Love You and Baby Love. It's like a peach and then a bronze, and that is what I have on today. And my blush will look like this until the very last second of the day, right before I wash off my makeup. They don't fade, they don't get patchy, they just stay looking flawless and freshly applied all day, which is so important. I have very oily skin and sometimes makeup just doesn't hold up well on my skin, so the fact that these stay on so well really impresses me. Like, the first day that I wore one of these, I looked in the mirror after like having my makeup on for like 10 or 12 hours. And I was like, oh my gosh, my blush never looks this good at the end of the day. So that really impressed me. I have tried every single shade in the palette and they really do live up to that long wear claim. All of the shades do. There's no inconsistencies with it, basically. Like, there isn't any shades that are like lesser quality or anything like that. They're all just like A+ in my book. I'm so obsessed with this, if you cannot tell already. And of course the packaging, once again, it's just like the most lovely thing ever. Like, how can you look at this and not be happy and not fall in love with it? But anyways, I think that was all I really had to say for the main part of the review. Go pick it up, like I said in my Too Faced top 10. Pick it up, don't hesitate, just buy it, you will not regret it. And by the time this video goes up, if I can still find it on the website, I will have it linked down below for you guys, because like I said, I know people have been having issues finding it. But anyways, I'm going to swatch all of the shades for you guys now. I'm going to go into close up so you guys can really see the colors. So let's go ahead and get started with the swatches. review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you guys enjoyed the swatches as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you love blush as much as I do. And of course, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button down below, and I will talk to all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys! And the reason, without going into too much detail, is because they basically have a little special section in the underwear that just kind of keeps everything together, basically. It keeps you from having any issues.